And what is going on, everybody? My name is Travis, and welcome to SF Bay Area Sports Talk, and welcome to Packers versus Rams NFL Divisional Playoff Postgame Fans Hangout. And unfortunately for the Rams, they fall in this one 32-18 against the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers are advancing to now their second straight NFC championship. This time around, the Packers are going to be hosting it. And early in this game, it looked like the Packers were just going to run away with this game. And, it was going to be a blowout, we thought. But no, the Rams, give credit to them. They fought back in this game. They kept this game interesting. The Rams defense made some critical stops in this game to keep it close. And, all you can ask for is an opportunity. And late in this game, that is what the Rams had. Going to the fourth quarter, they were trailing just by one possession. It was 25-18. And so, you had an opportunity. And then the Rams defense, they get a big stop, and they're getting the ball back with about 9 minutes and 46 seconds left. And it is an absolutely critical drive in this game. And going into that drive, the Rams end up getting Jared Goff gets sacked on a critical second down play, which then sets up a 3rd and long situation. The Rams, unfortunately, then aren't able to convert on that 3rd down. And so they end up having to punt the ball back to the Packers. And from there, Green Bay, the biggest play perhaps of the game, what in that fourth quarter was, I believe, is another 3rd down situation. And the Packers go with the fake run pass. And Allen Lazard, the tight end, who is a great run blocker, he ends up blowing past 2 defenders on the fake run pass. Rodgers throws the deep pass, and it is a 55-yard touchdown to Allen Lazard. Just insane. At that point, the Packers end up taking a 2-score lead. They go up 32-18. And then, it's about 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. And, something really key from this game is, Aaron Donald did not hardly play at all today. And for the Rams defense, missing Aaron Donald out there, I feel like that was huge because, without Aaron Donald, this defense was not as sharp as what we had seen from them all season. A number 1 defense, and they were allowing just 19 points a game, and then today they allow 32 points, and also they allowed a lot of passing yards and rushing yards. So, I think it was key. Missing Aaron Donald, unfortunately, really affected the Rams defense today. And, when you're missing your leader out there who helps, everyone around you get or play to the best of their abilities. And just a tough one. But, you have to love the fact that this game was still close in that fourth quarter, especially considering that, Packers looked like they were going to run away early. So, Rams still had an opportunity late in this game. But just could not, allowing the big plays there really, ended up costing them. And, what a performance from Aaron Rodgers. He had a great game, passing for 296 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. And he had perhaps his best season this past year as a 37-year-old. So, got to give him some credit here. A lot of people have kind of said that, he's getting old or he's not as good as, what he once used to be. And I think a lot of people question, can Aaron Rodgers take the Packers to another Super Bowl? And I feel like, maybe Aaron Rodgers took that as motivation to himself, because this year, again, he had his best season and did so as 37 years old. And, I think this Packers team, what you're seeing, you're seeing a more confident Packers team in the playoffs than what we saw last year. And I feel like that is definitely probably going to help them a lot in the NFC Championship. So, welcome in everyone to the show. So great to have everyone here checking in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What was your reaction to this game? What did you think about how things played out? And yeah, love to get your thoughts, perspectives, and reactions. And yeah, looking at the running game, you got Aaron Jones, who had a great game with 14 carries for 99 rushing yards, averaging 7.1 yards average per carry. And then also Jamal Williams with a solid game with 12 carries and 65 yards. So in this game, the Packers had everything going. They had the running game going. They had the passing game going. And, really elusive play calling. And again, I mean, the most brilliant call of the game, definitely that 55-yard strike when, Rams were still within striking distance in this game. They're still down by one possession. But then, the fake run pass, Alan Lazar, he ends up blowing past two defenders, gets open on that play, and the play is set up because, Alan Lazar is a good run blocker in the running game. So in that situation, the defense, they didn't know if it was going to be a rushing play or a passing play. And when you see the handoff, the defense sometimes commits. They commit right away. They think it's going to be a handoff, especially if they see Alan Lazar in the position that he was in, which he was lined up as if he was going to be a run blocker. And I feel like that is what, allowed that play to essentially be set up there. And when we're looking at the receiving game for the Packers, Alan Lazar with a big game, 4 catches for 96 yards and 1 touchdown. You had Devontae Adams with a big game. He had 9 catches for 66 yards. And you had Robert Tonyan with 4 catches for 60 yards. Now, the breakdown for the Rams, let's get into some stats here. Jared Goff passed. Oh, yeah. So the final stat line on Aaron Rodgers, he completed 23 of 36 passes for 296 yards and 3 touchdowns total in this game. And when we got Jared Goff, he completed 21 of 27 passes for 174 yards and 1 touchdown. Now we had Cam Akers, the rookie. He had another nice game today, and that was huge. His performance last week against the Seahawks, he really impressed me a lot. And he had, I think it was like 180, 190 rushing yards in that wild card playoff against the Seahawks. And, I said today that he was going to be the wild card factor in this game. I felt like for the Rams to have a chance to win this game today, Cam Akers, the rookie, was going to have to put on an absolute show. And so today, he had a great game. But again, I feel like when we look at this game, I feel like the storyline is going to be that, the Rams missing Aaron Donald and then, a few costly potential, momentum game-changing plays in this game. When you're talking about the sack on second down, Rams, if they could have had a manageable third down on that drive, when they're down by 1 touchdown, maybe this game, you never know what could have turned out from there. But, those situations that happen, tough breaks. We got Rob Iman in the house. Welcome to the show. So great to have you here. And, a tough loss by the Sharks today against the Coyotes. But you know what? We're going to bounce back strong. And yeah, I'm with you. You got to tip our hat off to Aaron Rodgers. Give him some credit. And, like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of people wrote off Aaron Rodgers. They said that he couldn't take this Packers team to win another Super Bowl. They said he's too old. And, I feel like Aaron Rodgers went out this season and, he just proved to everyone that, he is, he still means business. He can still play at such a high level. And, this season he had his best season as a 37-year-old. So very impressive for him to have done that. And I definitely tip my hat off to him. And, the way that this Packers team right now is playing, they're playing extremely confident. And, it's hard to envision, anyone, whether it could be the Buccaneers or Saints, going into Lambeau Field next week and beating this Packers team. But, anything can happen. Football is football. Now, continuing to talk about Cam Akers, again, the rookie had an amazing game last week against the Seahawks. Today, he has a nice game with 18 carries for 90 yards. And the Rams absolutely got themselves a phenomenal rookie running back in Cam Akers. Such an exciting player. And, I feel like he was the wild card today and, had a great game. But yeah, the defense, missing Aaron Donald, I feel like that was really the biggest key in this one. Just the Rams defense did not look as sharp as they had, throughout the season, which had made them a number one defense. Now, for the receiving game for the Rams, Josh Reynolds had 3 catches for 65 yards. You had Robert Woods with 8 catches for 48 yards. And this Rams team, they had an opportunity late in the fourth quarter. And, give the Rams credit because every time in this game, it seemed like that the Packers were going to pull away from the Rams. The Rams had an answer to the Packers. Rams were able to, get some nice drives going and get into some rhythm. And, when you have a rookie running back that like Cam Akers, who is running with the football the way that he is, he is huge for your offense. It just helps open up so many different things. When you have the running game and passing game going, it is such a beautiful sight to see in the NFL, an offense just rolling. And after, the first quarter and things, after that shaky start, Rams, started to pick it up. And, they made a game out of this. And that's all you could ask for, especially because when it seemed like it could have been a blowout early. So, I give credit to the Rams, on the road like that and, in that kind of environment. And now, of course, we did have fans today. I believe it was about 8,700 or so. So that is very exciting that, we're moving towards getting fans back in the stands and, the energy and intensity that fans bring. There's nothing like it, of course, especially when it comes to a playoff game. And Cam Akers. So, he's going to be an exciting player to, continue to follow his development with the Rams there. And so, for the Rams, I think, to the Rams fans out there, I think you have to be very proud of the way that your team fought today and, how they played. Because, going up against the number one seed like that and the Packers, number one offense today, they could have easily maybe put up 40 or 50 in this game. And, the Rams defense, they give them credit. They made stops when they had to keep this game close, in the third quarter and, to still give the Rams an opportunity in the fourth quarter to, try to at least make something happen. Oh, wow. That is very good news to hear, Rob. Very happy to hear that and praying everything goes very well for your grandma. That is awesome to hear. And so we're going to see, we got another game coming up here shortly with Buffalo and Baltimore. That is going to be another really excellent, exciting game. And I am taking Buffalo in that one. And of course, the other NFC divisional playoff, the Saints and Buccaneers. Wow, that's going to be a great one. You got, a matchup of I think it's the 2 oldest quarterback matchups that we've probably seen in the NFL playoffs in the history of the NFL playoffs, with the 43-year-old Brady against the 42-year-old Drew Brees. So that's going to be a fun one tomorrow. And we'll see who is going to end up being matched up in the NFC Championship. So, this Packers team, they are rolling right now. They seem like, a very confident football team right now. And so, we'll see what's going to happen. And again, I feel like it's just going to be very tough. Whoever ends up going into Lambeau Field to try to win there, again, I think that is a huge home field advantage for the Packers because, they play in the snow there. And look, I'm someone that lives in California, so I don't, have much experience with, being in -0 degree temperatures. And so, you know, when you're, you know, playing a sport such intensity as football, in that ice cold weather, you know, you never know how some guys are going to respond to that type of environment. And so in this case, you know, if you're playing 8 games a year and you're used to the cold, your body's used to that, I feel like that does, you know, help them. I think Saints sweep. Oh, nice. I see. Great prediction there, man. You know, you definitely can't count out the Saints. You know, I am predicting, I think Tom Brady, you know, it's hard for me to pick against Brady. But I think it's going to be, you know, a close game, but I do have the Buccaneers coming out on top over the Saints. But I would not be surprised if Drew Brees and the Saints run the table and, you know, they're able to get back to the Super Bowl. Because, yeah, I definitely, you know, Drew Brees is hungry to try to win another Super Bowl ring. And so it's going to be a very, very fun, exciting game. So before we wrap up the post-game show, we're going to just doing a quick one here as we got the next game just now starting any moment right now. But before we wrap up, we are going to get to our picks of the game. So feel free, if you would like, to comment and let me know your pick of the game. And for me, I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers. You know, got to, again, you know, we tip our hat off to Rodgers. You know, having gone through adversity, facing the naysayers and, you know, everything that, you know, everyone that said that he couldn't, you know, help this Packers team, lead them potentially to, you know, to a deep playoff run and win a Super Bowl. And today he comes out and has the type of performance that he has and, you know, has played in so many big games in his career today with 296 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. And of course had his best season this past year as a 37-year-old quarterback. So yeah, I am, my pick is going to be Aaron Rodgers. Got to give credit where credit is due. And, you know, as much as it pains me to see this Packers team having the success that they are having, you know, they look like just a very confident team right now. They're playing at a high level, and hopefully someone can come in to Lambeau, whether it's the Saints or Buccaneers, and stop them next week. So it's going to be exciting. We still got, 3 more games coming up to finish divisional round playoff weekend. I hope everyone is enjoying your weekend wherever you are in the world, whether it's daytime or nighttime right now. If you got to get up early to watch these games, or just awesome. So hope everyone's enjoying it, and I'm pumped up for the next game coming up. Can't wait to see Rodgers host Jeopardy for a few weeks. That is going to be a good one. Oh, I did hear about that, and you know, that's so cool. From Rodgers, you know, he's done a lot of commercials. We've seen him in all, you know, the State Farm commercials and things like that. And yeah, I think he's going to be, you know, he has an interesting personality. You know, some people I think would argue he's maybe not as friendly, but you know, he's a very intriguing person. And, you know, I think he's going to do very well on Jeopardy and should be very entertaining for all of us. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping up the show. And before we wrap up, just want to say thanks again so much, everyone, for checking out the stream. I really appreciate all your support. And please, if you can do one thing to help out the channel, smash up that like button. Please, it really helps out the channel, helps grow the channel, and it helps out the YouTube algorithm so that YouTube can recommend this video to as many football fans as possible so we can grow the video more, and really appreciate the help and support, everyone. And so thank you so much again. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of your divisional round playoff weekend. We are going to be back for another post-game show following the Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens. So if you got time later tonight, we will see you there. And anyways, have a great one, everyone. Take care. We will see you later, and strive for greatness. Have a good one.